Tonight on CTV, West Nile virus has returned and rising temperatures cause concern across the city.
Also, CSU students are flooding the campus and ASCSU plans to accommodate their well-being.
All this and more coming up right now on CTV. Good evening, Rams. I'm JJ McKinney.
And I'm Bella Walzer. Welcome to a new year of CTV News. Without further introduction, let's dive right into it.
A 53-year-old in northern Colorado has died after catching West Nile virus, a disease passed to humans through mosquitoes. The Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment has reported this case as the first West Nile death of 2023. It comes after weeks of warnings to the public from both Weld and Larimer counties about the imminent threat of Culex mosquitoes carrying West Nile, swarming the region. So far, at least 8 people from across Weld County have been tested and confirmed to have West Nile, with others also suspected to have the virus symptoms. Symptoms of the virus include fever, headaches, vomiting, diarrhea, muscle pain, weakness, and rashes. In response to the mosquitoes' growing numbers, the counties have been encouraging local communities to spray their neighborhoods and kill off their mosquito population. It should be noted that while this case of West Nile proved fatal, less than 1% of people infected with West Nile end up developing severe or fatal symptoms.
Fort Collins City Park is in a fishy situation. Community members were shocked to find thousands of dead fish floating along Sheldon Lake early yesterday morning. Colorado Parks and Wildlife Area Manager Jason Surface said that the recent heat and shallowness of the lake caused low oxygen levels and is to blame for the fishy smells around the park. City crews have already begun removing the dead fish with hopes to return the remains back to the earth.
While scorching temperatures may be the talk of the town, those experiencing homelessness have colder times on their mind. Studies from Farmer's Almanac warn of a freezing winter with below temperatures and lots of snow. In response, Fort Collins Rescue Mission and the city are planning overflow shelters. They hope to use 117 North Mason Street to house men experiencing homelessness from November through April. The use of this specific building came after multiple offers and potential overflow shelters plans throughout the city. The city will cover the majority of the cost related to the overflow shelter, and with recent financial help coming from the American Rescue Plan Act. All of this to combat increasing rates of homelessness during extreme weather in the state, which, according to the Colorado Coalition of the Homeless, has caused over 3.5% of homeless deaths. A neighborhood meeting will be held on August 30th to discuss plans on the shelter as well as answer any of the community's questions.
All these changes due to the weather have got me curious to hear more. So here is Adam Carlson with weather.
Thank you guys. Good evening, Rams, and welcome back. My name is Adam Carlson, and I'll be giving you tonight's weather rundown. For current conditions, it's pretty nice out. Cloudy at 83 degrees here in Fort Collins. Sunset 7:45 coming up. And just a humidity at 36%. And students from all over the world are back this week as classes begin. Throughout the week, you could often hear people talking about, oh, it's so hot, I can't wait for it to get cold. But honestly, you should take advantage of this. We've only got a few weeks left of this nice weather that Fort Collins gets, and the rest of the semester is going to be a little bit colder and not as nice, in my opinion. But overnight lows, let's check it out. Over on the I-25 corridor, things heat up except Colorado Springs 63 and Pueblo's at a nice 69. On the Western Plains, we got Craig at 56 and then Telluride giving us our lowest in Colorado tonight at 48. On the Eastern Plains, we've got generally just 60s all around. You know, nothing too exciting yet this time of year. Now, what can you expect tomorrow? It's going to be a lot colder. 68s are only our high, and humidity is at 79% because you can expect thunderstorms for most of the day starting in the afternoon. It's just gonna go nonstop, and once we head to the 5-day forecast, you'll see that even this weather's gonna continue all the way into our weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday all project rain, but Saturday and Sunday, you can expect it to be pretty nonstop from Friday through Saturday, and then Sunday we'll have it just in the afternoon. But then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're back in those mid to high 80s. And that brings me to the end of my forecast for you all tonight. Whether you think it's been too hot or not, it's time to take it in and enjoy the weather because it's going to be gone sooner than you think. Stay safe, Rams. JJ and Bella will be back after the break.
Living with someone you don't know on the other side of the wall is hard, especially if you don't know how to be a good roommate. The first thing that you'll want to do to be a good roommate is make sure that you always stay quiet. Be considerate of others when using common spaces and appliances.
Hey buddy, what you doing?
I'm just gonna need like 40 minutes. Be respectful of your roommate's privacy. Ugh, my bad. Finally, make sure that you clean up after yourself. Oh, fresh toothbrush.
Have you seen my toothbrush?
Follow these tips to get along with your roommates and your landlord.
Welcome back to CTV. Over the years, people of color have been advocating for their human rights and working towards an equal future. Their work spreads far and wide, all across all ages, even right here at CSU. The Black and African American Cultural Center continued that work this past summer as future students came together to combat racial issues.
Would it be black people without white people?
Students from all over the country with different backgrounds and experiences united together at CSU. Their mission? To find solutions to issues that have plagued the Black community.
Issues Forum has been going for about 30 years, and it's designed to bring rising seniors to the college campus to get a taste of the college life, to get them inspired to go to college, to put them around Black professionals on the college campus, to inspire them, introduce them to research.
The Black Issues Forum began in 1993 and has been an annual event ever since, with a focus on young high school students just finishing their junior year, taking on topics facing the Black community. These topics have included subjects like systemic racism in education with a lack of Black educators and students, police brutality, discrimination, and many more. Subjects that CSU professor Ray Black makes sure they are prepared for.
The rest of the week we cover things like Black leadership, and this is in some of the presentations they did today. You see some of the people that I had talked about, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, and it's really amazing to me how in 4 very short days, 4 lectures, they understand the material, integrate the material, and present it in a way that is really fascinating, inventive, creative, but shows that to themselves, to their families, to us, that they are more than capable and ready to be college students.
With the lessons that Professor Black instilled into them, these young leaders spread their knowledge and experiences in the forum to their communities.
I have a voice and I can use it in my community.
We are all young, Black, brilliant minds, and we always want to show a good, proud face for all the other young Black Americans out there.
Overall, the Black Issues Forum has become a stepping stone for the young leaders to grow together and make a positive impact that inspires everyone.
Student that sits in the classroom that has access to information, that understands where they come from to a larger extent, that what they need is opportunity. What they need is inspiration to help them understand that whatever they want to achieve is possible.
The Black Issues Forum may be done for this year, but preparations for the next one are already underway. It seems like the leaders of the past, present, and tomorrow are all dedicated to making a real difference in the community.
Summer is unofficially over. Here's Kate Sherman with the Back to School Rundown. Kate?
Thanks, guys. It's the first week of classes and students just arrived back to campus to start up school. Let's see how students are feeling about the end of summer.
Hi, it's Kate here, and I'm here on campus today to find out what Rams are doing over the summer and how they're feeling about the school year starting.
As students arrived back on campus, I went and found out how they spent their 3 months with no class.
Worked at Whole Foods all summer long.
So I actually took a gap year, so it was basically just one extended summer. But basically during that, I just worked a lot. I work at Illegal Pete's, so I worked at the one down in Denver Tech Center. Then since I'm up here, I work at the one in Old Town now.
I hung out with friends and I worked and I went to Argentina, which was awesome.
I had an internship and got a lot of golfing done.
And are these Rams excited to be back?
Very excited. I love Fort Collins.
I'm just excited to finally start school after so long. So I'm just like, all right, I just want to finally get my whole plan started and just kind of start working on everything and just kind of working to my goal.
I'm very excited. Want to meet new people and looking forward for a fresh start.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited, ready to be done with school.
Whether you're excited or not, the school year has started and classes are already back in session. It seems like most students are feeling happy to be back. I know I am super excited to get my junior year up and running. How are you guys feeling about the school year starting?
I mean, I'm kind of excited. 16 credits, not fun, but
I'm excited. This summer was a good summer, but I'm really ready to be back.
That's fair.
Ready back here, honestly. It's a good time.
Yeah, me too. Did you do anything fun?
No, I just went back home to Texas and worked. What'd you do?
I mean, we all went camping. That's been fun. I fought a wolf.
That's an
have the
interesting
scar to
story.
prove it.
I believe you. I believe you. As the new year begins, CSU was also given a new look. Colorado State has launched a new visual brand language based around the theme, Find Your Energy. This re-imaging came after CSU's branding effort, Charging Forward. You may have noticed this initiative on campus as both the LSC and Morgan Library were given a new look. The theme, Find Your Energy, revolves around the concept that anyone could find their place at CSU. Associate Vice President for Marketing and Brand Management, Nancy Deller, says the initiative is focused on bringing to life CSU's values. The idea focuses on the unique experience every student has regardless of background. One of the branding taglines is, when you feel something, you can do anything. Yeah, have you seen all the new Find Your Energy stuff on campus?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of impressive that they did that all over the course of the summer.
They did it so quick.
Yeah, I mean, I just see it on the LSC, then the, the rec center too, and it's gigantic. It's hard to miss.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere. I really like it. It's a cool thing. This fall semester, the Pride Resource Center is celebrating its 25th anniversary, as its doors first opened in August 1998. Since then, the Pride Center has been providing resources and a safe space for students of CSU. Pride Resource Center Director Maggie Hendrickson says that before opening in the 1990s, a few different groups existed on campus. The FOCO Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual Alliance Group was a previous student organization that worked with ASCSU to receive money to build the Pride Center. Many events they hosted are still used in the Pride Center today, such as National Coming Out Day and their educational panel. The center will be hosting their annual barbecue and serving cake for the anniversary tomorrow on August 25th. The celebration will continue until October, which represents LGBTQ History Month. In October, the center will play a video that highlights alumni and past experiences at CSU.
CSU Student Government, ASCSU, has been hard at work over the summer to formulate new ambitions for CSU. The proposed projects revolve around topics such as health, academics, and social events. A project where discounted contraceptives, medications, and EpiPens become accessible all over campus could be on the horizon as well. Another is the Syllabi Bank, a portal where registering students could refer to before overloading their schedule. And finally, the potential return of older CSU events such as the Grilled Buffs, a tradition formerly associated with the Rocky Mountain Showdown. All of these proposals and more could come to fruition over the next year.
CSU has recently introduced a program called the MultiFaith and Belief Initiatives, a program focused on promoting constructive engagement and conversation across belief differences. I had the opportunity to talk with Elizabeth Sink, the one who formally began the initiative's exploration in 2021.
So this is a new set of initiatives. It's officially called the MultiFaith and Belief Initiatives. And what we're trying to do is really just pay more attention to the religious, spiritual, and/or secular belief identities of people in our CSU community, and offer programs and opportunities and sometimes classes where we can take that identity more seriously.
The MultiFaith and Belief Initiative has multiple resources and learning opportunities. Their website includes details about ways to get involved, along with a more detailed story on how the program started. All of the resources offered by the initiative are included in the website, such as the key communities and religious calendar.
In fact, generally when we have homecoming time, that's during the Jewish high holidays, and we don't necessarily have those days off. And Ramadan sometimes falls over finals week, and that's tough to be fasting all day and have finals. So we want to educate the community and also give them places to kind of know where they can learn more information and/or get involved with folks that identify differently.
As a newer program, the MultiFaith and Belief Initiative is still working to grow its resources and funding. Sink and the students involved continue to promote the program and make themselves more known on campus. That's all the news we have for you tonight.
Stick around for Zoe Weir's Spike as she discusses CSU's exciting volleyball return.
All right, pal.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
We have a gun.
Why do you ask that, kiddo?
Can I play with it?
No, absolutely not. It's not a toy. You know that. Anyway, I need it to protect you, your sister, and Mom.
But what about the 8 kids who get shot every day by mistake?
Where'd you hear that?
Where do you keep it?
It's hidden.
I bet it's on the top shelf of the closet, under your sweatshirts. Is it loaded? Remember when I found my Christmas gift? You always told me to be curious.
No. No, that's not what I meant.
And when it's just me and Mom, I could use the gun to protect her.
No, Justin, I promise. I'm always here for you.
But Dad, you're not always here.
What's up, Ram fans? My name is Zoe Weir, and I am your Thursday Night Sports anchor. You can tune in every Thursday at 7:30 to hear all things CSU athletics and more. As the first week of classes coming to an end, the students eagerly await Moby Madness and Canvas Chaos. Thankfully, it all starts right here tomorrow night. Let's start this semester with some Rams volleyball. The CSU Rams will tip off against the number 10 Kentucky Wildcats this Friday at 7 o'clock. However, this is not a typical game in Moby. The arena will be packed in white as students will be able to come out for the first time this season and cheer on the Rams for their annual whiteout game. Players for the Rams this year include outside hitter number 17, Kennedy Stanford, who took Mountain West Offensive Player twice last season. Stanford has also received preseason all-conference and is returning as a senior captain. She led the Rams with 341 kills, 51 blocks, and if that doesn't speak for her athletic ability, she was one of 2 players who played in all 67 sets in the 2022 season. Stanford wasn't the only Ram who was awarded preseason all-conference. Fourth-year Arizona transfer Emery Herman was also on this list. Herman will be another captain this season, bringing a lot to this team. She was a starter for the Arizona Wildcats all 3 years. She recorded over 1,000 assists in her last 2 seasons and has impeccable blocking skills that should dominate the court. Along with Herman, all eyes will be on number 1 opposite hitter Malaya Jones, who recorded the astonishing 238 kills on the season. Jones ended the season with 36 total blocks from the outside. She had her season-high 19 kills in the huge win that CSU took over the oh-so-hated CU Buffs. I think this speaks for how she performs in a sold-out arena. Her high vertical and court vision is a huge offensive weapon for this team. Another notable returner for the Rams that will be helping advance the team this season is Naima Weathers. This Colorado native was given Mountain West All-Conference for her impressive hitting efficiency and appeared in 27 matches and 94 sets, starting in 24. Weathers totaled 156 kills out of the middle position. Now that we have a look at CSU, let's see what the Wildcats are bringing to the table. Last Thursday, Kentucky took on Western Kentucky for an exhibition game. The Wildcats were able to take the game 3-1 and wasted very little time. Kentucky went for it right away as they were able to lead by as many as 7 points during the first set of the night, which ended with a 25-19 victory. Kentucky was unable to keep the momentum during the second set and fell short to the Big Reds. The Wildcats were quick to bounce back to take the third and fourth set to end the night. Key players who led Kentucky to the win last Thursday include Raya Walker, senior libero who averaged around 2 digs per set last season as a critical passer for the team. Walker appeared in every match this season, logging 106 sets played on the year with 27 starts in the 30 matches played. Another senior that the Wildcats use as a main offensive player is Regan Rutherford. This outside hitter had 10-plus kills in all 15 of the 18 SEC matches last season. Rutherford was given SEC Player of the Week, along with SEC Offensive Player of the Week. This was all able to work out for the Wildcats because of junior setter Emma Grome. Grome was SEC Player of the Year this past season, making her the first sophomore to be awarded this title since 2015. She held the Power 5 in assists per set. She was the SEC Setter of the Week not once, but 6 times last season. The Wildcats clearly have a stacked offense. Although Kentucky is stiff competition, the Rams look to match them in physicality and competitive spirit. I'm eager to see how this match plays out, and well, Rams, this is all the news we have for you this week. Make sure to tune in next week for this year's second edition of Tuesday Night Sports. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.